Hey guys, we are a few days after the Charlie Kirk assassination, and I'm just continuing with. I don't know, maybe this is going to become a series, but I'm continuing with kind of calling out some things that no one else is really talking about, and I want to do my part in bringing voice to these matters. I want to do my part in using my voice to bring awareness to these things. And so today, it was discovered, at least reports are right now, that the police have found the alleged shooter. They believe that they have this young man in custody, a young man, 22-year-old, by the name of Tyler Robinson. He was actually from Utah. And then I don't have the post in front of me. I had one earlier where it actually broke down this young man's sort of life. What his father did, what his mother did, where he grew up, things such as that. But today I want to talk about the fact that the state has already requested the death penalty. So now we have a 22-year-old man who is charged with the murder, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And I'll get more into that in just a moment. But we have a 22-year-old man, a young man, hasn't even started life really yet, right? I was listening to an audiobook earlier today where they even said cognitively that the mind, the brain doesn't even finish forming and really maturing until age 25. And so we have this young man whose mind cognitively haven't even finished forming. And I'm not trying to give him a pass or an excuse. I'm making a bigger point here, but I'm just kind of laying some of the foundation up here early. 22-year-old man, brain hasn't fully formed yet. And for whatever reason, right, whatever he believed, whatever issue he had with Charlie or what Charlie stood for, whatever it was, it moved him to do what he did. Okay. Here's my issue. I need to see the same energy from the Christian community that I've seen over the last 2 days for Charlie Kirk. Every post I'm seeing is pretty much preferenced with two elements. One, the post is regardless of what you think about Charlie, regardless if you agree with his views or not, regardless of what you think of the man, we can't condone violence. We can't condone violence. We can't condone violence. The emphasis is on the fact that whether we agree with Charlie or not, what he stood for, what he said, what he did, and he said some heinous things and did some heinous things. But let's push all of that to the side because, hey, listen, we can't condone violence. We can't condone violence. And we're trying to, or at least what I was receiving from every Christian post that I would read in support of Charlie, this thread of regardless of what you think. Side note, it's funny to me, and I even said this to one of the guys online that I've met and done some work with before. I said, man, it's funny to me that you would need to preference your post. Like, what does that say about a man that you would need to preference your post with, regardless of what you think, regardless of what you feel? So anyway, that's another soapbox. But the fact of the matter is that these Christian posts would always start off with, regardless of what you think, we can't condone violence. And Charlie went out in a horrific way. Okay, so that's the point of emphasis. Secondary, almost every post would always draw attention to because he was a child of God. He was a child of God. He was a saint of God, a mighty man of God, a martyr for Jesus, a martyr for God, a martyr for God. He was a child of God. He was one of God's soldiers. He was one of God's men. He was, army of the Lord. And so all of these Christians kept pushing the fact that Charlie was this mighty man of God, full of valor and character, and he went on to say that even he was a martyr for God. Now, I've got my opinions about that. But again, that's not the emphasis. Here's the emphasis. Here's what my point is, rather. If all of these Christians who want to pretend like they that Charlie just wasn't their guy, they want to pretend like they just weren't backing Charlie. They want to pretend like it wasn't about the fact, all of the outrage and the sadness. It wasn't about the fact that Charlie was our guy. He was out front speaking for us, holding up the banner of Christian values in America. If it wasn't about Charlie being your guy, and it was solely about these two things: one, we can't condone violence, and two, he was a man of God with children and a wife. If that is what you are truly concerned about, I'm going to need that same energy. I'm going to need that same energy for every freaking soul that passes away from this day forward. I'm going to need to see Facebook posts, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'm going to need to see sad emojis, broken heart emojis. I'm going to need that same energy, Christian community, because if it's truly about violence, I went online just yesterday and I just Googled it. How many people died in LA alone? Now, we got 50 something states. I just said, give me Los Angeles alone. I'm not talking about everywhere else in America, just Los Angeles. I said, give me how many homicides occurred yesterday, the same day Charlie died. I said, how many homicides happened in Los Angeles? Four homicides the same day. I didn't see no posts. Did they have families? Who knows? Because they remain the nameless. They remain those in the shadows, in the weeds, the marginalized, the pushed to the side, the forgotten about. These are not people that anyone's caring about. These are not people that people are posting about. These are not people, that us good old Christians, right? Because we can't condone violence. If the emphasis was on violence, there's a lot of people that's dying every day based on violence. Where's the outrage, Christians? Where's the mourning? Where's the posts? Where's the sad emojis? Where's that energy, baby? Where's the energy if it's all about gun violence and not condoning violence, right? Number two, he was a child of God. He was a child of God. Last time I checked, all of humanity was created in the image and the likeness of God. All of us included. And if we're followers of Christ, then doesn't every life matter? Not just Black lives matter, or Hispanic lives matter, or white lives matter, or Asian lives matter. Don't we all matter? Because last time I checked, Genesis said, I created humanity in the likeness and the image of God. In the likeness and image of God, he created both male and female. He created them. He created us all, everyone, all of humanity is created in the likeness and the image of God. Now you may say, well, not everyone is a believer, a faithful Christian like Charlie. Okay. But you don't know that. Like I don't know that. I don't know if the 4 people that passed away, that were murdered yesterday in Los Angeles, I don't know if they were Christians or not. Who knows? We can't say that they weren't, right? You can't say that they were. You can't say that they weren't. But what you can say is they were a human being. They were a breathing human being. They were somebody that was here, and now they're gone at the hand of violence. And we want to get online and we want to post about Charlie, and we want to try to make it about violence and him being a child of God and this great martyr of Jesus. Listen, let's just be real 100. There has to be hundreds of people a day dying at the hands of violence that name the name of Jesus. There has to be. Now, I'm not the most political person. I'm not the most educated person. This is new space for me. But I'm using my voice to talk about what I do know about. And what I do know about is that whether you are right wing or left wing, whether you are Republican or Democrat, whether you this side or that side, what I do know is that if you are breathing, if you are alive, if you are flesh and blood, then you are made in the image and the likeness of God, and there is a piece of you that is a literal extension of God God's self. You are literally a part of God. And if anyone chooses to murder you, to take you out of here in a violent and vicious way for any reason, that in and of itself is a tragedy. I will admit, Charlie's assassination in and of itself, in a vacuum, that was wrong. It was wrong for this 22-year-old man, Tyler Robinson, to get up on a roof and to take a gun and to pull that trigger and to kill Charlie. That was wrong in and of itself. I agree. My problem is with the Christians who want to get online and post for 24 hours, make it a big deal, instruct us on how to feel about it, instruct us on what we need to do in response to it. Be gone today. Like today, them same people that posted yesterday, I don't see them. They're right back to normal life. The mass majority of them are right back to normal life. They're posting about their family again. They're posting about, I'm at Disneyland again. They're posting about the next thing, or if they have an online business or something like that, they're back advertising again. Like they just moved on. Yesterday, hearts broken, so disturbed, so, oh my God, I cannot believe it. They took out the great Charlie Kirk, and now today you're right back doing whatever you were doing. This is the foolishness that I want to draw attention to. This is the crap I'm talking about. This is the BS that I'm calling out. We got to quit this mess, man. We got to quit jumping online and in other circles being Christian bullies, trying to intimidate other Christians to think a certain way and be a certain way and respond a certain way. You're not going to bully me. And if it's up to me, I'm going to be a voice for those who really are voiceless, who really can't speak up for themselves, who don't have the courage or the confidence or the ability cognitively or the ability to articulate verbally their hearts and their minds and the things that are going on within them. I'll be that voice because I'm sick and tired of religious folks, Christian folks, hiding behind the veil of being against violence and murder because he's a Christian. Dude, every life should matter. All I'm saying is, where is the energy? I want that same energy. Where are the posts today for the people that died yesterday? Now, again, because I'm new to this space in terms of speaking out on these things, I can't speak, although I'm knowledgeable of a lot of crap that's going on around the world. I'm not knowledgeable enough. So I'm going to stay in my lane. I know of some things that are happening, but I'm not a politician. That's not my platform. That ain't really what I'm about. What I am about is the love of the human. I'm in love with humans. I am in love with God's creation. I'm in love with helping people mentally to be stable, to be regulated. I'm in love with helping people love themselves. And what I'm calling out today is falsehood. I'm calling out this false bravado. I'm calling out this fakeness, this phoniness. That if we're going to be Christians who love all of humanity, we love everyone. That's what we profess, with the love of Christ, with the love of God in our hearts. If we love everyone, why don't we act like it? Why don't we post like it? Why don't we pray like it? Why don't we show up like it? If we love everybody, if everyone is God's child, if everyone's God creation, why don't we behave like it? I saw more debating. I saw more intimidating. I saw more hatred being spewed in and through posts about Charlie's death from Christians debating other people that had a difference of opinion, rather than sitting your butt somewhere and actually mourning, actually praying, actually sending your condolences. It's so easy to grab a phone and make a post. It's so easy to do that. And I'm so tired of it. It's so fake. It's so phony. It's madness what we're doing. And we're calling it Christian. We're calling it Christianity. We're calling it holiness. No, it's foolishness. You're acting foolish. You're behaving foolishly. And I'm here to call that out. I'm tired of it. You need to check yourself, man. I need to check myself. We need to check ourselves. Like in the post I made the other day, I said, listen, I count myself with the worst of these. With the worst. I'll raise my hand first. I'm the worst of the worst. That's okay. But I won't fake, I won't call something that it's not. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm about something that I'm not. I make mistakes like everyone else does. I miss the mark like everyone else does. I sin like everyone else does. I fall short of the glory of God like everyone else does. That's okay with me. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with not being perfect. I'm fine with messing it all up and screwing it all up. I just want some people to join me, to stop acting holier than thou, to stop putting ourselves and others, our heroes, up on these pedestals, our Christian heroes. And then when they fall, then we want to make it all about something other than what it was about. There was a reason that man did what he did. I'm not condoning what Tyler Robinson did. I am not. Hear me loud and clear. I am not condoning what if Tyler Robinson did it, it looks like he did. I mean, they got the video and everything, but if whoever did it, I'm not condoning what they did. Hear me loud and clear. What I'm saying is there's a reason he did it. There's a freaking reason he did it. And it ain't because we're in the last days and they're going to start persecuting Christians. And no. Don't get up. There's a reason he did what he did. Christian and stood on values. People been standing on value. There's pastors that preach in a pulpit every Sunday that stands on God's word. How come we ain't got more issues in the church? We got street evangelists that take megahorns and megaphones out to the corners of cities all around America and stand on God's unchanging word. How come we ain't got more of these moments? So let's be real. Let's be real about it. So maybe today was kind of a rant, but what I'm calling for is that same energy. I want the same energy for this young man, Tyler Robinson, who the state is already calling for a death penalty for. What if they murder him? A death penalty is a murder penalty. It's a murder sentence. It's just that you're dying at the hands of the state. You're dying however they choose to murder you, whether it's through lethal injection, electric chair, firing squad, by whatever means the state chooses to kill you, the state is murdering you. That's called murder. That's a homicide. Don't sanctify it. Don't make it cute. Don't make it clean. Don't make it pretty. They're looking to kill a 22-year-old. And I'm not here to justify either side or to debate either side or to pick a side. I'm just stating the facts. If they kill this 22-year-old child, whoa, but he killed Charlie. Okay, I get that. Here's my point. If they kill a 22-year-old child, the state is murdering him. I'm just looking for the same energy because last time I checked, Tyler Robinson has a family, loved ones, friends. Maybe if he was working a job, coworkers. He's got people in his life that are now losing him. He's locked up. He's in custody. They may never see him again. Are we going to have a post for pray for Tyler's family? Why not? Why? Because of what he did? Well, as we like to say in the Christian circles, all sin is, sin is a sin is a sin. We don't rank sin. Sin is a sin. Well, if Tyler sinned and now he's going to be put to death, murdered, and his family is going to lose him and watch him get murdered, I just want to see how many prayer posts. I just want to see how many, martyr, martyr posts. I just want to see the same energy. I just want to see how many people will post for Tyler. I want to see how many people say, let's pray for Tyler's family. I just want to see how many people go out and protest against the state to say one wrong don't equal another. Why? Right? It's not eye for an eye. Right? Because if we are followers of Christ and we support the death penalty of Tyler Robinson, and we say that we're Christians and we're reading this Bible and we say that we are followers of Christ, would Christ stand by you and I and say, yes, murder this 22-year-old child? Would Christ say that? You have to be able to say he would. And if you think that he would, then what kind of God do you serve? What Jesus are you serving? That's the question. What Jesus are you serving? So that's it again, man. Just want to put that out there. Hope and pray somebody sees it. Hope and pray it wakes somebody up and does something for somebody. But that's it, man. That's my rant. Like it, comment, share. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought. No comment is a bad comment. I want to open up dialogue. But that's it for me, man. That's it for me. More to come. More to come. I feel good about speaking out. I feel good, man. I've been silent for too long. So till next time, man. I love y'all. I do. I'm getting a little worked up today, but I do. I love you. I'm praying for you. And I do believe in you. And I do ask for you as I look to do myself. Continue to love yourself. Continue to love God. And continue to love those around you. All right? That's it. Till next time. Later.